Hello. How y'all doing? The mess. The mess. Uh, I love it. Mm, mm-mm. I'm just waiting for a minute for some people to come in because the thing is that I was gonna take out the time to do a full like video on the album, but I didn't feel like it was. I didn't feel like it would do me any good to do that and waste time doing editing and stuff when I could just literally just come on here and talk about it because I'm not doing I wasn't doing reaction. Like I messed that up. So I was gonna do that anyway. But like I'm just um I don't know. So Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande. Mm-mm. I have notes, but the thing is like there's not that much in these notes. Um the crazy part is that when Positions came out, I did a reaction for it by the way. I did a reaction. But when Positions came out, I don't think I'm gonna post it. When Positions came out, I was just like, okay, this is, cute song, whatever. I'm just hoping that, the rest of the album, I'm gonna find stuff that's like really, really like compelling and that'll move me, that'll really take me there. Positions is one of the best songs on the album. And that's saying a lot because, and it's funny because one of my, one of my friends, well, not really a friend, but we follow each other on social media, whatever. We kind of have like the same interests in music and stuff. And he's usually a lot nicer than he doesn't even really like it, the album. And it's not that I don't like it. There's songs on there that I like, but overall, the album didn't really deliver the way that I thought it was going to. Now, we can't say anything about the voice because the voice is always flawless. Voice is always good, and she even utilized more of her lower register and more whistles. So we got a lot of that during the album. But I don't know for the life of I can't really wrap my mind around it. But there's just something wasn't there, or something was not present for this album. I don't know if the role. I don't know what's going on. I don't really know. All I know is that I came out of this album when I listened to it all the way through. I came out of it not really getting anything new. You know what I mean? Notable songs, 34 plus 35, and was it um nasty, off the table, uh Positions, POV was really good. I like the beat of Love Language and Motive, but for some reason, I just that there was nothing incredibly special about those songs for me to really sit up here and like be able to tell y'all like, oh my gosh, this album, just make sure you listen to it. This album's great. So I didn't get that. And maybe it's just because coming off of the amazing work that was done on Sweetener and Thank You Next, I was just I was really expecting something amazing, and my bar was set very high. Maybe if my bar wasn't set so high, maybe then I would have been like, oh no, this album it bumps, it's everything, it has bops, bops on bops on bops. It doesn't. And I'm being very honest right now. Like I'm being so honest. Like people might unsubscribe because of that. That's how honest I'm being. The crazy thing is that like I love Ariana Grande. Like that's the thing. Like people think that I'm like, I love Ariana Grande. And the talent has always been there. Okay. But you know not every you're not gonna like every single piece of work from an artist either. um okay, so I thought Shut Up uh, it's the perfect name for that song because honestly they should have just stayed quiet. The song is not, it's not bad, but it's also not really that good. Like it just, I don't know, to open up the album with a song like that, I really just, I don't know, it didn't really get me excited for the rest of the album. It didn't. 34 plus 35 is actually good. I like the maturity. Okay, I like, you know, her showcasing the maturity in her voice and the growth and everything. That's great. Um, but that's all I can really say about it. The title is fun. With Motive, didn't really care about Doja's part. Like, and the thing is, she usually delivers us on a verse. I didn't really get a lot from like I wasn't really getting my life with Doja like I usually do on that song. I like the, like I said, I like the beat and everything, but again, it wasn't anything special. Like I didn't really like connect to it in the way that maybe she was intending for people to relate to it or to enjoy it. Just like Magic, see Motive. I don't like that's the thing. Like Motive and Just Like Magic, they gave me the same feeling of okay, this is the next song. And maybe I'm listening to it with like not a clear enough mind because it's like a lot of stuff going on or whatever have you. Maybe I need to re-listen to it. But as of right now, I'm not feeling like the first like four songs, and we're already a third of the way into the album, and I don't like any of the songs. Are you serious? And the thing is, like, it's Ariana Grande. Like, she has never put out a bad album ever. Like, every from yours truly all the way to Thank You Next. Not one of those albums was bad. Not one of those albums was bad. And this album's not bad either, but it's also not like on the same level as the as her previous albums. It's not on the same level at all. At all. That's crazy. And this is her sixth album. Like, oh no! Please don't tell me like I don't want to say that. I don't want to believe that Ariana peaked at Thank You Next because then that means everything that comes after this is not going to be good. Like, what? Excuse me, I'm sorry. But after six albums, come on, come on, it gives him pain. 6:30. I literally put a note, nothing, just nothing. 6:30 didn't really do that much with me either. Like I had like I liked the like I liked like halfway through I liked it, but like in the beginning I was just like okay, let's get the song started or whatever. A couple of these songs like it took a while for a couple of these songs to actually take off and start doing something, and that's kind of like one of the main reasons why I just was like okay, like I kind of just gave up on the songs halfway through. Because if you're taking a whole minute to get started, I'm not gonna be invested. Not in 2020. I'm not. Like I'm looking for something that hits me right away. I usually have patience when it comes to. I usually have patience, period. But for some reason, I guess the way that the album was set up and the first couple of songs kind of ruined it for the rest of the album. Because then I was just kind of just going through the motions, like okay, next track, next track, next track. And I don't like doing that when I'm listening to an album, especially from an artist that I really like. No, no, no. What else? Safety Net. It sounds like every other Ty Dolla Sign feature. Like any song that has Ty Dolla Sign in it, I just expect it to sound a certain kind of way, unless the song already existed before, like, and he's just on like a remix or something, like No Tomorrow. I'm expecting it to sound a certain way. I'm expecting the arrangements to be a certain way, and oh, I have a carpet burn. That hurts. But yeah, that's crazy that to me that I don't I didn't really enjoy it as much as I wanted to. Nasty was one of the best songs on this album. Nasty. It was actually a good song. I actually like Nasty. I like the vocals, lots of whistles and stuff, and she also uses the lower parts of her register, which is something I really, really like. The vocals are really good all throughout this album, and that's the thing too. The vocals are amazing. Just the arrangements and the setup for some of these songs, some of the lyrics. I just I don't know. Did she rush this album? I don't really know. Like it didn't seem I don't know. I'm not getting the same amount of like of the amount of time spent. I'm really not getting the same amount of time spent. Mind you, Sweetener and Thank You Next came out within a year of each other. So, and it's just like, why are we getting songs? Yeah, you said exactly what I was about to say, Jose. You said exactly what I was about to say. Why is this album giving me another Sweetener? Like a lot of the songs that are on this album sound like songs that were on Sweetener. Those like easygoing, those like laid back like R&B style songs, and a couple songs that are like more upbeat, have like that housey vibe to it. Like I don't know. It just seems like there's a disconnect, and she saw how great Sweetener went, and so she wanted to create another experience like that. But you only get that experience once. Sweetener is an experience that you can only create one time. You can't recreate that experience. Every single one of your albums has given us something different, and so we were expecting something more. Yeah, keep the R&B stuff that you had on Thank You Next, but we also want to hear more, like do a little bit of experimentation or something with another style or genre or something, or do something else with your voice, with your vocals or whatever. We were getting the same kind of vocals too. The vocals were great, but we were getting the same kinds of vocals that we've gotten from her since like Dangerous Women. So and we're not, I don't know, this I feel like it's I don't want to blame like COVID-19, I don't want to blame the pandemic, but there's a lot of artists that I usually like who came out with albums during this pandemic that honestly I didn't like that. Trippy Red, I can get on Trippy Red, but like my boyfriend and I, we listened to his album a little bit last night, and I wasn't really feeling any of those songs. All the songs, horrible. I have yet to listen to Sam Smith's album. I want to, because I heard that that's actually good. I need some good music to listen to. I'm not saying that the album didn't have good music, but overall, it just seemed like a carbon copy, or it just seemed like most of these songs sounded alike, and it's like she didn't really know what direction she was really going to be going into. I don't know. She was stuck in the same old lane, going the wrong way home. That's what was going on. Let me stop. That's horrible. Oh my gosh. Okay, so West Side. That was giving me like 2000s, late 90s, like almost like some of Aaliyah's moderate tempo songs, and um maybe oh god, who is it? Who was around that time that was like really popular? Um anyway, moving on. West Side Love Language. Yes, okay, so Love Language, I love the beat. Like I said, I with Motive and Love Language, I like the beats of them. It gives you like a updated disco type of thing going on, which is great. But oh, and Love Language also has the airy vocals that I really like too. Airy vocals and the beat. That's pretty much it. I wasn't really caring about the lyrics. I mean, the song is kind of nice. I wasn't really feeling it like that. Like after the first time, like tried to listen to it a second time, and it just didn't even hit me the second time that I was still listening to it, which should not happen. Um, I should like the song, no matter how many times I actually play it. Positions. Positions is actually, oh, that's what I said in the beginning. Like this is the single, and it's also one of the strongest songs on the album, and that's not saying a lot when considering the rest of the album sounds like ooh, like you know. So it just it just seemed like they was trying they were trying to, I don't know what you call it, like they were trying to capitalize on a lot of stuff from like her past albums or her past like like her past concepts and stuff and trying to work it into a new album. I don't know. Oh, can we go back actually? Because I think I missed one. Um, where's it at? But let's talk about it because I don't think that I actually wrote a note in for this, but I kind of remember what I wanted to say. Um, what is it called? Hair? My hair or something? Um, somebody thought that they was Solange for a day. Like, I don't understand. I hate that it sounds so harsh, me saying it like that, but that's what it sounds like. It sounds like some type of Solange or Jill Scott or Erica Badu kind of neo soul. And I'm like, girl, you don't do that. Like, and we talking about, oh, I don't want him to run his hands through my hair. At least he can run his hands through your hair. Oops, the rest of us who have like 4C coarse hair that like gets tangled every 5 seconds. I'm just saying, like, come on now. She really tried to be somebody's like um neo soul queen. I'm like, what you talking about my hair? I would be dead if she comes out with a music video and she got some cornrows and yeah. Oh God, Ariana Grande, Lord Jesus. Um, do you know about Scooter Move Nicki Minaj from the song with Doja Cat? I didn't know that, but I mean, I would do the same thing, because Ariana Grande and Nicki Minaj have collaborated too many times. Too many times. Started with what did it start? What did it start? Bang Bang, like that was a collaboration with them. Um, then they did what, Side to Side, Side to Side. Um, what was it? Something else? Oh God. Then of course they were on the Bed song on Nicki's album. They had a couple of Nicki collabs, and then also um, they also like did the movie soundtrack for Charlie's Angels. They did the song with Normani, uh, "Bad to You." Is it bad to you, or is it good to you? What are you only good to me when I'm bad to you? It's bad to you. Um, but they also did that, and it's just like, and every single one of those songs sounds similar. Half the time, especially when it's on Ariana's side, they make it sound like an island vibe type song, and they think that Nicki is the only one who can. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Um, we're skipping obvious because it's obviously not a song that I really liked. Uh, I no, I literally just put in the notes. Nope. And that's crazy because a song like Obvious would usually like capture me, but this time around, I guess maybe it was just my bias. I was expecting so much more, and it wasn't. It wasn't coming. It wasn't coming. I hate this though. I hate talking about this album like this because I love Ariana Grande. I love that girl. She is so talented, but it's just this wasn't one of her best. It really was not. It really was not. The last song is POV, and POV is by far to me one of the best songs on this album. One of the best songs on this album. You cannot debate it with me. I'm sorry. Try it with somebody else. But it is one of the, yeah. So, um, the backgrounds, the lead vocals, the arrangement, everything was like really like it was on point. It was spot on. It was great, but you know, but that's pretty much it. Like, I don't know how everybody else feels about it because it, it just seems like, again, it just seems like they were trying to recreate the experience um, from Sweetener and Thank You Next, and it just does not work. Does not work. Not at all. But yeah, anyway, I want to know what everybody else thinks about the album and what you rate it. I think overall, I'm going to give this album a 5 out of 10. That sounds so horrible, but yeah, I feel like I'm going to give this album a 5 out of 10 or a 6 out of 10 because most of these songs were like less than 5. Most of these songs are less than 5, in my opinion. So, so yeah, that's it. I actually, hold on. Let me know if you want me to still post my video, my reaction to Positions by Ariana. Like, let me know, because they're not gonna be able to. No, just no. Just let me know. I will do it. Like, I will actually take out the time to edit it and put it up if you guys want to see it. But I feel like nobody's really gonna care if I don't. Um, if some live performances come out, I'll review those because I like live performances of Ariana. She keeps me interested. So hopefully maybe seeing live performances of these songs will make me like them more. That's all. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. Okay. I hope everybody has a great day. Take care and stay safe. Bye.